and welcome to your September forecast. And yes, everything is slow, not too much going on with 5 retrogrades, right? And we can add Mercury to that mix as well, but not before closer to the end of September, which will be September 27th through October 19th. Okay, so Mercury retrograde has to do with communication. And, there could be mishaps, miscommunication, misunderstandings, things that can create a little bit of a to-do situation. So in that period, you just want to make sure that you're hearing things correctly when somebody's sharing with you, or make sure they're hearing what you're saying, so it doesn't create any kind of big bloopers, right? In your retrograde here, Virgo will be in your second house for money and income. The money that you're making, right? Where is it going? It's not just what you're bringing in, but it's also what you're spending. So I can see how you're going to be getting all your ducks in a row, right? And that's one thing when Mercury is direct, it passes through relatively quickly, but you're going to have this for a long time, right? So Venus is there also in September, and Venus rules money as it does romance, right? So having both Mercury and Venus in this area for your money and your values, your self-esteem, you're going to be, I'd say, channeling a lot of it. You're definitely going to be feeling a lot of it. You may be communicating a lot of what is important to you, what you believe. You might be sharing out with your friends, your loved ones, and whatnot, standing your grounds on those things that are super important to you. So, and there is that oomph, there is that here with you. Why? Well, it is because we got the Sun and Mars in your first house. And what does that mean? That means happy birthday, Virgo. It's your birthday month when the Sun passes through this area. So it's a time of revitalization for you. The Sun there in August went through the 12th house, where you were kind of like downloading, more internalizing things, wrapping up the whole last solar year. But now your energy is picking up. You're radiant. Anybody who has the Sun in the first house, their birthday month, radiate even more. Now we have Mars there too, to give you that extra oomph, that drive, your determination, your goals. It's like you're all set to really just hit it home in spite of all the retrogrades. I hear on a daily basis from so many clients, it's like, everything is so slow, I'm moving through mud. But for you, Virgo, I feel that you're still up and running. There's still action. With Mars being here with your Sun in the area of you, which is that first house, nothing's stopping you. You're just forging ahead. And what you have helping you here this month is the new moon. Now, this new moon is taking place on September 7th. It's going to be 14 degrees. So for any of you Virgos having any planet or your Sun at 14 degrees, it's super powerful for you. And of course, it's when we place our intentions. So our intentions this month for you would be, hey, I feel really good. I'm radiating. All my energy is great. I want more of this, and I want to hang on to this vibration even as I move into the other oncoming months and into next year. I want to have this feel-good feel. That is great. Okay, so that should be your intention. And if you do it right, this can follow you, until next year, to your next birthday, right? It's just kind of think back to the drive that you have this month, and it will reactivate. Okay, that's the power of manifestation. So the full moon, 28 degrees in your partnership house. That's the 7th house, Virgo. This area will be illuminated for you, and this is going to be on September 20th. And it could be very romantic too, because it's going to pass Neptune as it turns into full moon. And of course, Neptune is very dreamy. It's very spiritual. It's the higher octave of Venus. So we really feel it in our heart chakras. And it's also extremely creative. So for those of you in a relationship, you might have a beautiful candlelight dinner or something. Go have a date night here on the 20th. Even though Neptune is retrograde, it's still holding that beautiful frequency of love, right? So definitely we want to embrace that. Everything else, I'm not really going to go through it because we went through it last month, the month before, and it's still going to be more in the oncoming months with all the retrogrades. But just quickly though, Jupiter and Saturn is still working on you looking at your health. How can I improve it? How can I expand what I'm doing? And the slowdown of these retrogrades is allowing you, giving you more time to kind of fill in those gaps that you didn't have earlier in the year so that it can set a good routine. Sometimes to create a routine, we need time for it to become a daily happening. You know, it's not enough to run to the gym 3 times and think, that's it, you know, now I'm going to continue to go to the gym. No, it can easily just fade away as quickly as it came in. Routines need time to develop, to grow roots. This is what you're doing. You're growing roots within the area of health, right? Health and well-being. And also looking at how you want to work. How much do you want to work? How little do you want to work? You know, it's like Jupiter expands, Saturn contracts. You're trying to find the right rhythm. Do I want to work as much, as hard, as fast as I did in the previous years? Or am I okay working the way I am now? Look at those of you now working at home. You want to go back to corporate? You want to sit in that traffic, you know, twice a day? Or do you want to continue to work from home? All of these adjustments, it's taking time to download into your system. Anyway, yes, throughout August, did I say this in the beginning of this one, or was it the last recording that I made? But listen, I'm doing daily today's horoscopes. That's coming every morning in August. I upload them at midnight, so they should be there when you have your morning coffee or tea to listen to. And it's only a 1-minute forecast. It's called shorts, right? Just like TikTok is just 1 minute. But that is today's horoscope, right? So that you can get a little insight where the moon is and what Mercury, Venus, Mars is going to do in spite of the slowdown of your retrogrades. Okay, so join us with that. And if not, I'll see you next month there in October, Virgo. Have a good one. Bye now.